morning, everyone. Hello. I am so glad you all are with me. I have a really great and fun broadcast today. Good morning and welcome to the Coffee with Christine show. I'm your host, Christine, and I am an author and podcaster. And I am the founder of This Side of Chaos Coaching and here to help guide introverted women into discovering more of themselves through self-love, law of attraction, and manifesting. And we are here today. We're talking this week about time management. Today is episode 24, and it's October 21st of 2022. And we have been covering different topics and different ways of time management, why time management is so important. And today we're going to learn how to better use our time, especially when we find ourselves worrying. And my uncle had sent me a book and I was looking for the perfect quote for today. So I've got a little quote for you guys, but first I would love to know what you guys are sipping. I'm sipping on my Quackers with it's coconut creamer this time. It's the coconut cream by Coffee Mate. My little llama cup. So I'd love to know what you guys are sipping. Let me know. Drop that in the comments below. Tell me, what is your favorite thing to sip on in the morning? So every morning, just like always, we are going to be pulling a tarot card to help us set the intention for today's session. And while I'm doing this, I want to give you all a quick reminder. Shout outs are going to be going on Sunday. So if you guys have any wins for the week, I want you to make sure you reach out to me and let me know so we can celebrate. We're here to spread good news. We're here to spread love. We're here to spread abundance. And if you tell me what shout outs you want to hear, tell me. Just tell me all the things. I want to be able to celebrate with you guys. All right. We're using the Game of Thrones deck today. And we're just going to pick this guy, which is the Ace of Swords. So Ace is the beginning. Swords are thoughts and ideas. So we're thinking of new ideas. And as I'm looking at this, I'm imagining it's Jon Snow. Here, let me put that up there for you. Jon Snow's sword up the wall, up in the north, and it's his trusty blade. It was his father's blade. And that represents the potential for a new idea to really spark an adventure for you. And that's really exciting. So I want today to be fun. Frisky Friday is all about having fun, playing with the universe, and we're going to dive in and we're going to play a game today. And this is called the What If game. So I don't know about you guys, but I found myself worrying a lot. And this is one of the tools that I use personally to help kind of tamper down the worry and really uplift my spirit a lot. Because I love to live in my head. This is something, again, I'm showing you guys because I do this myself. I have a tendency to live in my head. And when I have been able to pull myself out of my head and be more in the present, magic happens. It's absolutely beautiful to watch where you would sit and worry and focus on something that's bad, and all of a sudden something bad happens. When you sit and you focus on something better, things shift, and you can actually feel the shift in the energy of everything around you and surrounding you and coming into you. And this is going to be a really easy way. It's actually a lot easier than we think it is. Oh, I have no control over my thoughts. Yeah, you kind of do. It's just undoing a lot of patterns of behavior and thinking processes. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but it gets easier. So we're going to start you guys off by playing Frisky Friday. So the What If game is, instead of using our powers of imagination for horrible things, for the worst things, for, oh my God, this is this is going to happen. But what if it doesn't, right? What if that horrible thing that you're thinking about doesn't actually happen? You just spent all that time calling that horrible, sad, heavy feeling energy into yourself. And there is such a better use of your time, dear, I promise. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you guys through some of the exercises that I do with some of my private clients. And this way you can kind of get a feel for what I do and how I do it. But also I want you to feel better today. So if you're in your head today, this is going to be for you, okay? So we all stress, we all worry, and there's such a better use of our time. So what I want you to do is just kind of find yourself in a spot. If you're driving, just please, you can speak. Just don't dive into like an actual meditative state while you're driving, please. All right. But I want you to envision, what if today ended up being a perfect day? What does a perfect day look and feel like to you? You wake up in the morning and the kids are all up and they're all moving around and they're getting ready to go off to school, and you didn't even have to do anything. They just got up on their own. That seems kind of perfect. Everyone's off to school. You're getting ready to go to work, and the boss comes in, or the boss calls and says, hey, that horrible business meeting that we do every Friday is canceled. You don't have to worry about it. So you get to go to work and you're feeling lighter. And what if that meeting was canceled? Not the end of the world, because it's a weekly meeting. You guys go over the same stuff anyway. So this is great. This just freed up like an hour and a half of your time during work, so you can actually get more stuff done and possibly leave early. That seems kind of perfect. So you go through work, everything is fantastic at work, and it's time to come home, and the kids are all sitting down and they're doing their homework and they're behaving. It's like, what kind of world is this? This is nice. I really like this. And then you get a call from the hubby and he's like, hey, I'm bringing dinner. What do we want? Let's do pizza. I don't have to cook. No cleanup. This is a perfect day. Imagine your perfect day. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And just sit in that just for a few more moments, because I want it to feel good for you. That's what envision your perfect day. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move to the next exercise, which I like this one too. What if the best thing that ever happened to you today? What would that be? How would it feel? Yeah, I know for me, the best thing in the world is whenever I get a new client in my inbox. And it's so exciting because I know that someone just decided to take a chance on themselves to be able to heal and to be able to rejuvenate their lives and to really restore themselves and their soul. And for me, that would be the best possible thing to ever happen, would be to get a new client. And what would yours be? I know a few people in my circle, finding out that there's a baby on the way is just the best thing that ever could possibly happen. A divorce finally got finalized. That could be the best thing that ever happened. You find out that, you got that job and that promotion. That would be the best thing. Envision and feel really deeply what it would feel like if the best thing that ever possibly happened to you happened today. And make sure that as you're doing this, that you're really diving into the feeling of it and the excitement and the bubbliness. I don't know about you, but when I get happy, I get this bubbly feeling that just like, that's why we laugh, because that just overflow of beautiful, uncontainable feeling, right? All right, so today we've envisioned what if the best thing that ever could possibly happen today happened right now. All right. Now, what if you could do anything you wanted today? Boss calls you. Don't worry about coming in. You have the entire day free. You're still going to get paid. So there's not going to be a worry about money or losing any money. You're not losing anything. You are getting an entire day to yourself. What are you doing? What are you going to do with that time? What would that feel like, having that freedom to do whatever you want? You can go lay down and take a nap. You can get some things done around the house. You can go to the beach. You can go meet your friends. You could go to the gym. What feels good? What would you do if you had a day of hooky? What would you do? What if? Now, I would love to know, as we're going through this, as we went through this, put it in the comments. I would love to know what your perfect day would be like. I would love to know what the best thing that ever could possibly happen to you, what that is. And if you could do anything you wanted today, I want you to tell me what it would be that you would want. So as you are contemplating on that and letting me know, I want to read a quote to you from Living the Wisdom of the Tao by Dr. Wayne Dyer. So my uncle sent me this book. He says he reads a verse out of this every day, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to start trying to do that too. But on page 118, bad fortune has good fortune hiding within it. And good fortune is what bad fortune hides in. So when we sit there and we worry, we're worried about bad fortune. But even in the bad things, good things happen, right? And vice versa. Even in the good things, bad things happen. It's a shift in the balance, and it's something that we can change which one we focus on. Does it feel better to sit and worry about something that you don't have any control over? Or does it feel better to sit there and play the what if it worked out the best way possible? An example last night, we have a beautiful, beautiful pet puppy, and she wasn't feeling good at all. And we spent a lot of time wondering, what if? What if this is something we can't fix? What if this is something worse than and the more you sit there in the sad what ifs, your heart gets heavy. And I noticed that every time we were dwelling on that, someone around us got bad news. And it was heartbreaking. But what if it was the best possible outcome for everyone involved? We were fortunate that our little Miss puppy came out bounding and skipping and just absolutely feeling better. So it's one of those where in our case, it worked out for the best possible way. So in your brain, I want you to focus on what if in the best possible way. That's going to be the best use of your time, because that's going to help you start manifesting things that are even better for you. Okay? So play the game. Tell me what ifs you're going to be playing with. Let me know. I'd be curious. Okay? All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed today's episode, this is what I do in my programs with my one-on-one clients. I've gotten away from a lot of the one-on-one, but I do make some exceptions sometimes. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, there's going to be some links down below. And then I do have a free workbook that you are welcome to sign up for and download, and you can get using that right away. That is the bare bone basics of what you need to start implementing my Sacred Life List programs. So, and that's a free resource for you guys. So that's in the link right below here. Okay. All right, my dears, go and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily dose of love and caffeination. And I hope you go and live today with passion. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.